And a quick look at the standings in the American League West. The Angels losing last night, the Texas Rangers winning. California's lead now down to 4 games, and we're joined by Bob Boone, a veteran who has seen a couple of races in his time. Are you surprised that the Rangers, with all of their youth, have hung as tough as they have?
I would say our team is probably surprised that Texas has played so tough. More than surprised, though, would be the word impressed. We've been impressed by them. They've really hung in there, and they're scoring a ton of runs, and you keep looking up and waiting for them to fold, and they don't fold. So I think they're for real, and we expect them to be for real. And when we think this thing's going right down the wire, that's what, when we came into spring training, we figured the race would go down the wire. We didn't know who the people would be. We were hoping we were going to be one of the teams to be in the race, and I think that's the way it's turning out.
We were talking a little bit earlier, and you said there's no such thing as a lock when you're going for the division, and yet you look at the Mets, and they seem to be as close to a lock as you can get.
About 10 years ago, I experienced something like that in Philadelphia, and the Pittsburgh Pirates just about caught us. They got hot as they could get, and we played decent baseball, and it got really nerve-wracking because that was going to be the biggest blown pennant in the history of pennants. And I think Yogi used the words the best to describe all of baseball for all time, and that is, it's never over till it's over.
You write that down. You have seen a lot of divisional races, as I said. Is there one thing that you can pinpoint on this club that will be an indicator that things are going well or things are not going well down the stretch?
Well, I don't really believe there is. I think, I'm not a big believer in momentum, and I think, a well-pitched ball game can stop that momentum real easily or create it for your team. And it just, you just have to keep grinding it out day after day. And you don't worry about where the race is until, it's October 3rd, and that's when we're going to determine how we're doing.
Bob Boone, thank you. You thought much about next year, by the way? Free agent?
I think you think about it all the time, but right now there's really nothing to do but worry about getting through the next game.
The best of luck down the stretch.
Thank you.
Bob Boone, thank you very much, and we'll return to Memorial Stadium in Baltimore right after these messages. Stay with us.